Here's another interesting one. If you've watched my channel over the past few years, you know I love a good update. So next, let's talk about something I originally covered back in Brand New Mandela Effects Part 5, the Hindenburg explosion. So before we get into what's new, here's a clip of what I said then. The date is May 6th, 1937, Lakehurst, New Jersey. The German airship, the Hindenburg, is the largest object ever to soar through the air. While attempting to land, the massive Zeppelin caught fire and exploded. Within 30 seconds, the German airship was no more. This horrible tragedy was famously captured on film, and because of this film disaster, the age of the commercial airship travel had come to an end. Now, here is the Mandela effect. Of the 97 passengers and crew, everyone on board died that day. Within 30 seconds, the Zeppelin burnt up and crashed. There is no way anyone could have survived that fiery crash. That isn't the case now. Despite the footage agreeing with what I remember, amazingly enough, 62 of the 94 passengers and crew survived. Somehow. This horrifying disaster took the lives of 35 people, 13 passengers, 22 crewmen, and one member of the ground crew who was trying to help the Hindenburg land. What do you remember about this? Did everyone on board perish, or did 2/3 of the people on board mysteriously survive this blazing inferno after a massive drop? If so, how? Even on History.com, under an article titled The Hindenburg Disaster, 9 Surprising Facts, the first surprising fact to them is that the, quote, survivors of the Hindenburg disaster far outnumbered the victims. Why would that be surprising if that's exactly what happened? We would have known that news back in that day in 1937, and most a couple days afterwards. My takeaway is that even the author assigned to do that article was shocked by this historical change. Another interesting detail is that despite the Hindenburg explosion in 1937 being known by many, myself included, as history's deadliest airship accident, it is actually the 3rd deadliest now. It turns out accidents from 1930 and 1933 actually surpass the Hindenburg's current death toll. It seems that history loves to rewrite itself from time to time, and this is yet another example I've talked about on this channel. Now that you're up to date, what's new? Well, it's been recently rediscovered that there was actually another video of the disaster. A better video that shows more. I wish I was joking. Apparently people knew of it back then, but didn't use it or talk about it or anything. It just existed, people weren't interested, and that was that. Your guess is as good as mine. This footage starts off pre-disaster, and because of the camera being used, it could only record for short periods of time. Now remember this as you're watching. Of the 97 people on board, 67 somehow survived this. I'm still blown away by that. Anyway, what do you think of this newly discovered 86-year-old footage? I think it's just incredible. Imagine having this, and sitting on it, for that long. It's as if this footage just spawned into existence and everyone said, yeah, okay. This actually makes me excited for the future. I can't wait to see what newly discovered footage will pop up next. New Hiroshima footage? New 9/11 footage? How about JFK? Can we get a new video of that? Footage of the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand? Or my personal favorite idea, newly discovered footage taken by a farmer of the Roswell crash. Maybe he was there on his field, he was filming crops for some reason, and he caught the whole crash on video. And everybody knew about the footage, we just all forgot about it, because why not? Why not? I just love this world we live in. Every day it's something, and we're so battered and beaten down that we don't even blink anymore. Something changes, something insane happens, it's just another day. I guess we just never noticed that before. So give me your best theory on what footage will miraculously appear next.